So, ihr Hübschen, ich würde sagen, wir starten dann mal. Und wie das letzte Mal ja schon besprochen, würde ich sagen, auf geht's, abwärts. Kaboom, vielleicht stirbt sie jetzt. Zum Glück nicht.
I have gathered everyone here today to make an important announcement.
Okay, dann hau mal raus, Ningguang.
Perhaps some of you will have heard the news already. I am, in fact, planning to rebuild the Jade Chamber.
Okay, und sind an den Gerüchten was dran?
Rebuild the Jade Chamber? That's a huge project.
So the rumors are true. No wonder the price of building materials has gone up so much lately.
The Jade Chamber means a lot to Lady Ningguang. Getting involved in this would be a huge...
Lady Ningguang, is there any way we can be of service?
Patience. Since the news made it out a few days ago, I have already had many people contacting me to declare an interest in joining the project.
Na gut, das Ding hat ja immerhin auch was gebracht, ne?
I do have a few matters I should like to entrust to you here today. The building site has been chosen, and most of the materials have been assembled. 3 key items are, however, still outstanding.
Okay, 3 Stück.
They are as follows: Sunset Vermilionite, Wonder Cores, and Adepti Sigils.
Okay, von denen hat's wohl keiner.
Excuse my ignorance, Lady Ningguang. I'm familiar enough with Plostrite, but I've never even heard of those other 2.
Only sufficiently large pieces of Plostrite, or specifically Vermilionite, may earn themselves the Sunset moniker. This stone is what allows the Jade Chamber to float. Wonder Cores, meanwhile, are the central components of the mechanical structure of the Jade Chamber.
Okay, der Wunderkern also.
Adepti Sigils serve as a means of integrating the mechanical devices with Adepti art. They are as indispensable as the mechanical core itself. Although these 3 items are rare, I trust that with your connections and capabilities, procuring them will not be a question of if. I take the saying, time is money, more seriously than most. Efficiency is everything. I will pay a generous price for the materials that you find. And in addition, the first 3 people who collect all the materials will have the opportunity to ask me a question.
Okay, Frau des Wissens.
You may ask me anything, and I will give you an honest answer.
These things won't be easy to get hold of. But if it means a chance to get some inside information on Liyue Harbor's development plan for next year...
Then it's the deal of a lifetime. Information from Lady Ningguang is priceless. Whoever gets to it first takes...
Haha, what a coincidence. I won't divulge too much, but I heard some murmurings about some Plostrite just the other day. So excuse me all, but, I have some business to do.
Ja, mach mal. Hongfei.
No. We better move quickly, or this opportunity will be snatched away from us.
Ningguang's rebuilding the Jade Chamber? This is a huge deal! Let's get involved!
Okay. Gucke darf man ja, ne?
So you heard my announcement, did you? What do you think? Interested?
Ist wirklich möglich, alles zu fragen?
Yes. Providing the question pertains to something I am knowledgeable about.
Kann ich ja vielleicht irgendwas über meine Schwester herausfinden?
Really? Ooh, then Paimon will ask you about how to run a business! Then we'll never be short of Mora ever again!
Of course. But how much information I share with you will depend on your performance. The construction of the Jade Chamber requires a great deal of space. The abandoned mine outside the Golden House has been selected as the building site. Once you have collected the materials, please take them there. I have other business to attend to now. Otherwise, I would gladly escort you to the site in person. When you do arrive, please seek out my secretary.
Machen wir doch.
Remember, this is a race against the clock. A rare opportunity presents itself to you.
Ningguang's super busy. Come on, we better get going.
Ja, die jetzt auch unten am Boden leben muss.
First, we gotta get out of Eugene Terrace. Huh? Look! It seems like there's some going on over there?
Ma'am, you seem like an eminent and distinguished young lady to me. I can see that you're easily gonna win this procurement contest Lady Ningguang has set up. As it happens, we have some information about the materials that I really think might interest you. Come on, let's find somewhere a little more private, and we can get down to brass tacks.
Gott, ekelhafter Typ, Nabelio.
No, I don't need it.
Don't be like that. Hey, come on, don't go! Why don't you stand there after her?
Oh, right, yeah.
Okay, komische Typen. Jiang der Starke und Nabelio. Gott, Gott, oh Gott. Ich glaube, dem müssen wir mal ein bisschen den Kopf waschen, hä? Also, Zwischenkapitel. Heimkehr des Kranichs der Winde.
They said they had some useful information. Information's just what we need right now. Let's follow them and see what we can find out.
Ja, Paimon, natürlich. Aber lass mich erstmal gerade den Garten looten, ne? Das gehört ja immerhin auch dazu, zu den großen Aufgaben eines Abenteurers. Jetzt hätten ja hier die Angestellten gar nichts zu tun, wenn die Pflanzen nicht nachwachsen würden. Wenn ihr wisst, was ich meine, ne? Daher, da muss man ja auch schon drauf achten, dass das immer schön abgeerntet wird. So. Hier drüben haben wir doch noch bestimmt irgendwo ein paar Pflänzler. Hier. Kann man schön rote Farbstoffe herstellen. Oh yeah. Hier die Oma. So.
They're not here. Let's keep looking.
Oh, da unten sind sie. Könnt ihr mal die arme Frau in Ruhe lassen? Jetzt mal ganz ehrlich.
Well, will you look at that, ma'am? Don't worry, we're not bad guys. You give us some mora, we give you a little info. Everybody's a winner.
Boss, I got a bad feeling about this. Look at her, the white hair, the energy she gives off. I'm telling you, there's something different about her.
So what? She's loaded. How are we ever going to repay those gambling debts if we just let money walk away from us, huh?
Tja. Loser.
I've already told you, I don't need your information. If you still can't grasp that, I'm happy to repeat it in a way that won't be so easy to forget.
Ja, mach das mal.
Come on, ma'am. You seem like an intelligent lady. I shouldn't have to spell this out to you. It's not about whether you need the info or not, okay? It's about you taking out your money and handing it over and nobody getting hurt.
Mhm.
I won't.
No more excuses! I know you have money. I saw you.
Armseliges Opfer.
Yeah, I saw you. Strolling into Lioli Pavilion, ordering a table full of food, and only taking a few bites. Then Shenhe Kiosk, then Wanmin Restaurant. Same story each time. You order all the signature dishes, take a few bites. How could you afford to be so wasteful if you weren't from a rich family? And since you're so rich, what's the loss to you in giving us a little spare change, huh?
Scheiß Stalker, ey.
Master warned me not to lay a hand on anyone in Liyue Harbor. But here we are. Perhaps... yes. Let's call it fate.
Boss, I'm telling you, something's not right.
What are you afraid of? We're just selling information. It's not illegal. If she lays a finger on us, all the better. We'll sue her for everything she's worth.
Diese Typen kaufen und verkaufen mit Gewalt hier. Sie sind es.
Oh,
Ja.
you again.
Millilith? What are the Millilith doing here? Did you do this? You ought to mind your own business. I swear.
Komm doch her, wenn du
Silence.
Stress haben
How
willst.
dare you threaten innocent civilians? You're coming with us.
Ja, richtig so.
No, don't be angry, sir. Please, let me explain.
Die Militen führten die Schurken ab, die das weißhaarige Mädchen bedrohten. Hey, hier, alles in Ordnung? Keine Sorge, klar, jetzt ist alles gut.
Shenhe.
Gesundheit.
Shenhe?
My name.
Ja, dann.
Oh, so your name's Shenhe. Paimon's name is, well, Paimon. And this is Paimon's travel buddy.
Ja, Arg.
Oh,
Hallo.
I've heard about you two before. Thank you for helping to defuse the situation.
Ja, immer gerne.
I could have dealt with it myself, though. I suspect smashing his head against the ground a handful of times is all it would have taken to get him to surrender.
Ja, durchaus. Könnte passen.
You can't do that. That's way too violent. This is Liyue Harbor. There are laws against that kind of stuff, you know.
Mhm.
Laws.
Hast du nicht von den Gesetzen hier gehört, Shenhe?
No. Apparently not.
Okay, wo kommt sie her?
Really? So, how exactly have you...
Es scheint irgendein Geräusch zu sein.
That would be my stomach growling. I haven't eaten enough.
She's so honest. Wait, that's right. They said you went around all the restaurants ordering this and that and the other, but only took a small bite of each dish. Then of course you're still hungry. So, anything in particular you're hungry for?
Chingson, glaze lily, violet grass. These are my usuals.
Das sind medizinische Kräuter.
Medicinal herbs?
Ja.
Kinda hard to explain.
Was?
Anyway, Boo Boo Pharmacy's not far away. Let's take Shenhe there for a big medicinal meal. After all, you can't work on an empty stomach.
Du kannst nicht diese Qing-Zing-Blumen essen, Mann, die brauche ich. Oh, deswegen gibt es sie so selten hier.
Psst. Do you think Shenhe might be an adeptus? It seems like it's her first time in Liyue Harbor, and she doesn't seem to get how things work here. If
Wer
she
weiß?
isn't-
Wer weiß,
Are
ob
you
das
here to
eine
buy some
Adeptin
herbs?
ist.
I do hope you brought your prescription.
Chingson, glaze lily, and violet grass, please. Half a pound of each.
What kind of prescription is this? Sounds more like a lunch order. Oh, here you go. That's everything we have in stock.
Nein!
Thank you.
She's really eating them.
Wir alle noch staunen zu sehen, verschlingt Shenhe alle Kräuter.
My hunger has now abated. Thank you.
War es lecker?
Rather awful. Though they were not completely devoid of sweet fragrance. After consuming a large quantity of them, bitterness is all that remains.
Ah,
So, how come you chow down on these and barely touch the restaurant food? If Paimon had enough Mora, Paimon would go to the fanciest restaurant in town and order a whole table of food and eat it all in one go.
okay, aber Paimon, die besten Restaurants sind nicht unbedingt die teuersten, ne? Da musst du immer drauf
Because I'm
achten.
not sure whether I will remain here in the future. The food of the mortal realm is most delicious, but should I return to the mountains, yearning for the food here shall only pose an obstacle to my continued spiritual development. Sampling each dish in order to appreciate its taste is enough.
Return to the mountains. That proves it. Paimon knew she was an adeptus.
Ja, wahrscheinlich, ne? Hört sich auf jeden Fall
Enough
so
about
an.
me. What are your plans from here?
Scheinbar irgendwas mit dir machen.
Oh, right! Paimon almost forgot! We came out to take part in the Rebuild the Jade Chamber competition! And now we're probably super behind because we've been held up for so long.
I see. I heard something about the contest when I was passing by.
Yep! You get to ask Ningguang any question you want if you win!
Ja, okay, du darfst was fragen, kannst nicht alles verlangen. Du darfst eine Frage stellen,
Were you
Paimon.
interested in the contest too, Shenhe?
I came for the rebuilding of the Jade Chamber, but until this point I had no intention of joining a contest. However, you have shown me your kindness, and I would now like to lend you my assistance. Oh, don't worry. I ask for nothing in return.
Wow!
Okay.
You don't have to.
Warum nicht? Wir haben ihr ja auch geholfen.
Having an Adeptus help out will make things a whole lot easier, so...
Ja, da bist du jederzeit herzlich willkommen, Shenhe.
Then let's not delay. I have a plan.
Great! Paimon bets this is gonna be the awesomest plan ever!
Ich hoffe doch.
I am not sure whether or to what extent this plan can be classified as awesome. We simply need to dispose of everyone who is currently ahead of us. Then, we alone shall become the victors.
Absolut. Das ist der Plan. Das machen wir.
That is not acceptable! Not by a long shot!
Really?
Wie gut.
But I hear that competition is in essence about conflict and one-upmanship.
Look, we want to win this competition fair and square, okay? Sunset Vermilionite, Wonder Cores, and Adepti Sigils. Let's start at the top of the list and work down. So,
No.
for Plustrite...
I was wondering who I could hear arguing over there. So, it's you.
Baiju, what are you doing out here?
Lady Ningguang wishes to purchase a large batch of wound dressing. We're running low at the store, so I came out to fetch the ingredients personally.
Ui, cool.
Huh?
Interessant.
How come Lady Ningguang needs so much wound dressing all of a sudden?
Wird schon irgendeinen Grund haben,
I'm
Paimon.
not too sure. I did hear she's looking to rebuild the Jade Chamber. Maybe for its first aid on site? I didn't ask, though. Far be it from me to pry into my customers' personal affairs.
Ein guter Geschäftsmann.
Oh, and she also borrowed Chi-Chi. Meaning Boo Boo Pharmacy is very short-handed right now.
No, we've got other stuff to do. While you're here, though, you seem to know a lot. Have you ever heard of something called Sunset
Bin ich jetzt mal
Vermilionite?
gespannt. Du oder deine Schlange, ne?
Ah, the variety of Plostrite used in the Jade Chamber, yes? There is some mention of it in the Seven Mountain Treatises. When activated, Sunset Vermilionite rises up all the way into the clouds. It's very rare indeed.
Okay. Auch ein cooles Element, hä?
As far as the records show, virtually all Sunset Vermilionite in existence has been mined and taken possession of. But the Feiyun Commerce Guild would know far more about this than I do.
Okay, die Händlergilde also.
Okay, then. Let's go ask at the Feiyun Commerce Guild.
Machen wir so.
Baiju?
You're quite welcome. Good luck to you all.
Die Bubu-Hütte. Kann ich bei dem auch was kaufen? Oh. Saft. Alter, hier kann man die ganzen Dinger kaufen. Okay, aber die brauche ich aktuell noch nicht, deswegen ich lasse die gerade mal weg. Da muss ich jetzt gerade mal was gucken. Aha, Mist, da bin ich oben. Das war auch die falsche. Hier bei Ganjo muss ich gucken. Eine fehlt. Rrr. Ja gut, also, da wissen wir auf jeden Fall schon mal, wo wir das finden. Das ist ja schon mal gut. Das ist gut zu wissen. Ich bin selber nicht drauf gekommen bin. Alles klar, die Ching-Wing, Dingsbums, Blümchen werde ich jetzt mal schön aufkaufen. Ja, ich muss ja auch nochmal alle Farmen gehen. Unter anderem auch. So, gucken wir erstmal hier nach der Händlergilde.
Master Xingqiu, thank goodness you're finally back.
Oh? Why do I detect an urgency in your voice?
Hast du wieder irgendwie Zeitverkehrsung gelesen?
The guild has had a whole string of strange orders in recently. Everyone's been completely caught off guard. Your father gave me specific instructions to ask you to stay and help out if I happen to see you.
I see. Have someone sort the orders by type for now. I'll deal with them myself shortly.
Oh, how wonderful. Thank you, Master. With you on the job, I can breathe a sigh of relief.
Schleimer.
Hey, Xingqiu. Glad you're here. We want to ask you for some information.
Ja, hau mal raus,
Traveler,
ne?
Paimon, please wait a moment.
Hä? Wieso denn?
Shu, I need to entertain some guests. Please continue with your work for the time being, and we'll discuss the matter of the guild's orders in more detail later on.
Understood, Master Xingqiu. Then I will leave you in peace.
Ja.
I
Auf
wasn't counting
Wiedersehen.
on finding you here today. What's going on? And how, pray tell, may I be of service?
Xingqiu,
Ja.
have you ever heard of sunset vermilionite?
Genau. Hütz
Oh,
dich
I
mal
see.
aus.
So you've entered Lady Ningguang's contest as well.
As well? Do you mean...
The truth is, the Feiyun Commerce Guild is in possession of some sunset vermilionite, but only one piece. We are holding it on behalf of someone who has asked us to put it up for auction, and a lot of interested parties have already come to us inquiring about the price. At the end of the day, it all comes down to supply and demand. In this case, I'm guessing the final transaction price may be in excess of 500 million mora.
Holy shit.
500 million?
So viel Geld besitze ich leider nicht. So, gerade die letzten Groschen in der Geldbörse
Honestly,
durchgeswitcht.
I would recommend that you don't bother bidding on this one. The price is greatly inflated, and it's just not worth it.
But without any sunset vermilionite...
Don't panic. I don't suppose you ever heard of Sea Gazer?
Nee.
Who?
Also von dem höre ich auch zum ersten Mal. Nicht
Sea
nur die
Gazer
beiden.
was once very close to Mountain Shaper, but if I am not mistaken, he has already passed away.
Yes, precisely. I didn't know anyone else knew about him. According to records of drifting clouds, Sea Gazer once built an abode to store his rarest and most exquisite treasures, among which was some sunset vermilionite.
Okay.
After Sea Gazer passed, the abode was abandoned, and its location was lost to time. Luckily, I came into possession of a stack of folk history books just recently. They make some oblique references to this lost abode, and after cross-referencing them against each other, I'm now fairly certain that it is situated in the Lisha area.
Also hat er wahrscheinlich ja noch mehr Schätze da, oder? In der Nähe von Lisha. Da müssen wir auf jeden Fall gleich mal hin.
Great! But is it really okay for us to just go and take his treasure? Wouldn't it be a little, you know, disrespectful? With him being an adeptus?
You needn't worry. As far as I understand, Sea Gazer was very open-minded. Even while he was alive, he wouldn't have let something like this bother him.
Open-minded? I have not heard of Sea Gazer being described in this way before. May I ask where you read that?
Just a rumor I heard out in the mountains. All right then, let's go.
There's something about this young lady that reminds me of a good friend of mine.
Okay, was so Mädels als Freund?
Oh, I almost forgot. Adepti abodes tend to have very ingenious designs, especially when it comes to their defense mechanisms. Plus, it's likely to be crawling with monsters after being abandoned for so long. So please, be very careful.
Ah, Quatsch hier. Alles gut, das kriegen wir hin.
Will be. Thanks, Xingqiu.
Wie gesagt, das sollten wir hinkriegen. Ich muss gerade noch mal gucken, wo unsere Babsi ist vom Level her. Falsch hochgesetzt. Ich muss unbedingt. Ich habe gerade 3 Charaktere, die ich hochsetze und keine von diesen scheiß Level-Up-Kärtchen. Echt ätzend. Na gut, wir gehen jetzt aber hier hin. Und huschen mal. Achso, genau, wir können hier gerade mal gucken. Stimmt ja, wo so ein Teil. Diese komischen Blümchen, die ich da brauche, die sind nämlich eigentlich immer oben. Außer natürlich hier. Der Bärsch hat keine. So scheint zumindest. Einmal abwärts. So, da wollen wir erstmal hin.
Xingqiu said it should be around here, but Paimon doesn't see anything.
Aber sie sieht was. Es regnet, okay.
This place was hidden using a special Adepti art. But now that I have removed it, we can inspect the area more closely.
Wow, that's amazing! Yep, let's take another look around.
Da oben im Berg habe ich eben schon was gesehen hinten.
Is that a new Sealy over there?
Ein Seeli! Glaub schon. Da ist noch ein Seeli.
The Sealy got to here and then disappear. Should we go over and take a look?
Oh, die Behausung des Fürsten des tobenden Meeres und der ruhigen Dämmerung. Gucken wir uns mal an. 71. Ah, dann gehen wir genauso rein, hä? Let's go. Stärkstes Team von mir. Aktuell. Wie gesagt, Team 2 ist bei 60 bis 70.
Weren't we at a waterfall just now? How did we suddenly end up here?
Ja.
Oh, so many clouds. It feels like we're high up in the sky.
Tja, eine Adeptenunterkunft hat eben, ne, Paimon?
I believe this is the abode of that Adeptus. With any luck, the sunset Vermilionite we're looking for should be in here.
Really? Let Paimon see. Huh? Isn't that the Sealy from before?
Gab schon.
Look, it's gone and snuck beneath the clouds. And now that Paimon takes a closer look, the rocks and trees here don't seem complete. Oh, could there be something below the clouds?
Schien, was meinst du?
These are not real clouds. They are the product of an Adepti art used for spatial partitioning. If we want to go down, we must first destroy the mechanism that is maintaining the Adepti art.
All right, then let's do it.
Okay.
I sense the presence of monsters in this place. I don't know where they are hiding, so we'd better be careful.
Ja, das kriegen wir schon hin. Ich denke mal, das sollte passen. Oh yeah, wir haben Shenhe noch gekriegt. Sehr schön. Na komm, wir gehen erstmal hier hinten hin. Sie hat eine Stangenwaffe. Das ist schon ein leichter Unterschied hier. Ha? Okay, also man kann die doch einfrieren. Die Feuertierchen hier. So, und weg damit. Sehr gut. Nummer 1 haben wir. Weiß noch nicht, ob das irgendwas bringt, wenn ich die platt mache. Ich gehe mal aus. Ja, es bringt was. So, dann gucken wir mal hier hinten. Das stimmt, man kann ja auf jeden Fall aus die nehmen, ne? Ja, man merkt ja eben, mein Main DPS macht auch ein bisschen mehr Schaden. Die ihre blöden Schilde natürlich jetzt nicht gerade unbedingt haben. Mistvieh. Ich wollte gerade sagen, ey, nervig wieder. Nervig wie eh und je. So. Das Teil geben wir auch mal ab. Machst du denn? Die fliegt aber auch nicht, ne? Oh, jetzt sind... Voila. Da geht's irgendwo runter.
It appears that we've been taken for intruders. This time, why not allow me to take care of this?
So, schlagen wir erstmal ein bisschen hier auf die alle ein. Dann können wir unsere Rosarie wieder ein bisschen heilen. Oh, die sind alle weg, ne? So, da hauen wir mal ein bisschen mit Eis drauf, wenn wir so viele Feuertierchen hier haben. Da bringt leider die andere Fähigkeit, unser Flammenrad, überhaupt nichts, auch wenn das der Ziel 6 ist. Ja, aus dem Explosionsradius von den Tierchen rausgehen. Na dann. Wir hauen mal einfach drauf. Ich frage mich natürlich jetzt immer, wofür oben gerade dieses komische andere Ding war, wo wir hingehen konnten. Diese komischen schwingenden Plattformen. So. Die Vorrichtung wurde zerstört und der Nebel löst sich auf. Sehr schön. Gold. Das Ding hat mich gekillt, ey. So, Food. Dann.
It looks like we need to go further down. But before that, let's destroy the guard mechanisms on this level first.
So, dann.
Do your master's bidding. Manifest.
Gibt hier diese mega coole Fähigkeit. Okay, ja, doch, die Ulti von der Shenhe ist halt eben auch schon geil, ne? Ich muss es einfach sagen, es ist ein cooler Charakter. Ich würde auch sagen, während ich hier draufschlage, wechseln wir gerade mal in die nächste Folge. Vielen Dank fürs Zusehen und bis zur nächsten Folge, ihr Lieben. Ciao, ciao.